Do you ever have one of those not so fun, not always expected, kind of gut-wrenching and a little disappointing moments where you realize you're not as good as you think? That's what today's video is all about. Let's get started. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, my life, my kitchen. My name is Shelby, and my original plan for this video was to show you my top 5 not carnivore things that I include in my diet. I thought it was only 5. However, I took my little notepad around the kitchen so that I could record my list of 5 little things that are not carnivore that I include in my diet. But I thought I was doing better. And as I wrote down my list of the top 5 things, it turned into 6 things. Turned into 7 things, and it turned into 8 things, and then I started realizing I am not as on point in terms of carnivore as I would like to be, which my goal for this year is to move closer to carnivore, and I have realized that step 1 for that was just realizing how far away from carnivore I am. I am not eating as cleanly as I would like to. Or even as I thought I was. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to start with my top 5 things that I don't intend on living without, and that I don't necessarily feel like they're negatively impacting me, my diet, my life, my health. I feel like they're good enough to be included in my diet and to be something that I put into my body. The first thing on my list of that I don't intend on getting rid of, my carnivore exceptions, number 1. It's like my life. If I don't have peanut butter, I might actually die. I believe that with my whole heart. However, I'm very selective on the peanut butter that I get. I want it to be either just peanuts or peanuts and salt. You don't really need any added oil because look, peanuts have their own oil. So why add more oil and binders and make it all weird? So I like Crazy Richard's brand. Every Walmart that I've been at has this, and it's not super expensive. Tastes good. I put it in a little glass jar, mix it up with my mixer, and eat up, and it's delicious. It's a nice after dinner snack or whatever that I don't feel guilty for eating. Sometimes I like eating it after the gym, just to give me a little bit of a boost. Has good protein, good fats, and it's yummy. My second one, and I know a lot of people might disagree with this, but I really like them. They help me create meals that I really enjoy, such as breakfast burritos, steak quesadillas. I think you probably know where I'm going with this. That would be what I believe to be mildly controversial low-carb tortillas. These have 4 carbs, 45 calories per serving, which would be one tortilla. I know for a fact that they are filled with things that aren't great. I will say, I do not eat these every single day. I don't eat more than one whenever I'm going to eat one. They're just kind of a nice treat. And I don't know if it's because I've lived in California for so long, but I really like burritos. So burritos make me happy if I can have, one burrito a week. The third thing that will be in my life forever, coffee. I love it. I love it. It loves me. Right now, this is Black Rifle. It's their organic variety, which this was the first time I tried it, and if I'm being honest, it will be the last time I try it. It's just not as great. I also had their 2021 holiday roast, and I mean, how cute is that? Like, let's be honest. Even if you just want coffee that you're buying for the packaging, it's Santa ice fishing. Like, what? That's adorable. So I've had the 2021 holiday roast, and I don't remember what this one is. The Sasquatch one. And I've also primarily just drank their Just Black coffee. It's all really good. I love, love, love their coffee. Not sponsored or anything like that. That's just what I'm drinking right now. Number 4, which goes along with the coffee, is the Stevia. While I don't really think Stevia is all that bad for you, it's not carnivore. But drinking coffee black for me just not as good. And the last thing that was going to be on my original 5 list, coffee mugs. Just kidding. We're in a small apartment, so everything has to be kind of like condensed, and the cabinets don't always make sense. But Seasoning is gonna be on my list forever, because I have no intention of going full carnivore to the point where you eat chicken that's just not seasoned, or steak that doesn't have any salt or a pepper, anything like that on it. Unseasoned meat. I just don't want to get to that point in my life. Seasonings were going to be my number 5 on a list that I thought only would include 5. And then I started thinking about it. Seasonings, kind of like salsa. I eat salsa. Salsa's not carnivore. So, number 6. I have recently tried this Mateo's brand. Costco has a big jar of it, and it's a little bit more expensive than most salsa. It's delicious. It tastes like you just ground it up in your own kitchen and put it in a can and start eating it. The ingredients are great. Let's see. Tomatoes, jalapeno, onion, vinegar, less than 2% of salt, garlic, cilantro, red wine vinegar, cumin, lemon juice, and habanero. This is one of their hotter ones, but it's really not that hot. These ingredients, not bad. However, these ingredients made me realize, the second I read over those ingredients before this video, I read onion. I was like, crap. Well, now we're at 7. Dang it. Onion. I love purple onion. Number 8. Ugh. We're so far above the 5 that I thought it was. This is something I typically only eat on my period when I'm just, all I can think about is this. And if you're a woman or you're married to a woman, dating a woman, you probably know where this is going. Chocolate. I don't like the artificially sweetened chocolate. I feel like it's just, eek. The chocolate that I like eating is this Sam's Choice brand, and it's 90% cocoa. I absolutely love it. I get this instead of the artificially sweetened kind, although it does have some sugar in it. It's just better ingredients. So it's chocolate, cocoa butter, sugar, cocoa powder, and vanilla beans. That's it. For 3 squares, you have 9 carbs and then 4 fiber. So I never eat 3 squares at a time, but if I did, it wouldn't destroy my entire day in terms of carbs. When it's period time, that time of the month, this is what I go to. Okay, so these next 2 items are items that I actually think I would be better removing them from my lifestyle. So the first one being is in the fridge, but the first one being almond milk. I don't drink a ton of it, but I do like to drink it after peanut butter. After a spoonful of peanut butter, wash it down with some almond milk. Tastes really yummy. But I think that I probably could be healthier if I didn't drink fake milks. The next one is also one that I'm sad about, but it's kind of like an enabler for other, not bad foods, but foods that I just don't really need to eat. And it stinks because I just bought like a whole big bag of it like 6 months ago at Costco. Chia seeds. How I make chia seeds is I usually just have a bigger glass jar. I put them in the jar, obviously, mix it with some water, and I'll usually put a little bit of coffee in there. And then I put in cocoa powder, stevia, sometimes some almond milk, mix it up, and then I will eat it that way. I typically eat it with some peanut butter, but it's not something, it's already something that I've started taking out of my diet. You can see like this bag isn't open yet. I don't believe in just throwing out food like that. I think that's super wasteful and not something that I'm willing to do. So for now, it just sits in my cabinet. We'll see what happens with it. So to review, we have peanut butter. It'll be here forever. Low-carb tortillas. I think they'll be here forever, but I am going to reduce how many I eat. Coffee. If I don't keep coffee in my diet, I might go to jail. Stevia. While I might one day change to monk fruit, no matter what, neither of them are actually carnivore. Spices, seasoning, those are staying. Salsa. It's not something I eat enough to really have any harmful results. Let's see. The one that's kind of a does it count or not sort of thing would be chocolate, because I only eat it around my period, and I eat it for the same reason that I eat or drink coffee, and it's because I know I would not do well in jail. So I do whatever I can to stay out of jail, which would be chocolate on my period. Just makes it better. The other 2 that really should be removed completely, and I will begin working on it, is chia seeds. And let's see, almond milk. That's one that I'm kind of sad about, and it'll be, that'll have to be something that I transition out slowly. So not just one day I have it, the next day I don't. I think that's all that could be on my list though. So there's just always improvements to make. I think the act of walking around my kitchen to see what I'm eating right now that doesn't completely align with where I want to be eating was much more beneficial than I thought. I'm not doing as well as I thought I could be. So, but now I have, the keys and the knowledge to do better. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you got something out of it, like I did, which like I said, wasn't expecting. And I will see you guys next time. You have a absolutely wonderful day. Make the most out of it. Make this just a beautiful day. And I will see y'all later. Bye.